Good morning.
Good morning.
Today we're going to visit two cities very close to Sao Paulo. They are considered to be part of the metropolitan area of Sao Paulo. And the first place that we are going to visit is this city called Guararema. As you can see on the sign here, there is a cute train station here, and it's a smaller city. The next one that we will visit later today is São José dos Campos. We will be joined by our dear friends Stella and Jeffrey, that they actually gave us the idea to come and visit and do this activity, because a lot of people visit Sao Paulo itself, but it's nice to show these little surrounding areas of Sao Paulo that are considered to be part of the metropolitan area of Sao Paulo. Guararema has a population of around a little bit more than 30,000 people, and the first order of business is to go and ride a train. In a few minutes we're gonna get on the train and it will go to another nearby city, I believe. Stays there. We will have time to visit that part too, and then it comes back here, and then from here we're gonna go to São José. The ticket we paid 196, so each one of us paid 98 reais, but there was a promotion, so normally I think it's 180 reais per person, but there was a promotion when we wanted to do the activity, 50% off, so we said why not. There you have it, that's the price, and we're just waiting for the train to come pick us up. Okay, everybody's here. We're getting on the train. Let's go.
Sejam bem-vindos. Posso
Okay, so we are inside. It looks like a very nice classic train. Wood benches, very cute. So, ready, Mariana? We're moving, and being in Brazil, it's not really a Brazilian train if there is no live music. All right, we have arrived. I'm gonna explain how the train works. The train ride itself is around 30 minutes, and then from Guararema you come to another little cute town called Luiz Carlos. The train will stay here for 1 hour. You have 1 hour to go around, visit this city as well, and then again it goes back again another 30 minutes. So the whole activity will take around 2 hours. This city where we are at, Luiz Carlos, is a very small city. You can come here by car as well, and there are some restaurants and coffee shops, but the lady on the train was explaining for us that there are no hotels, no bed and breakfast, so don't miss the train to go back, because then you will be stuck here until tomorrow. And there is no internet here. There is no internet coverage. Our cell phones, we have no reception, so you can't even call an Uber. So if you do this activity, you better be back when the train is leaving, otherwise you're stuck here. So we're gonna go walk around here, just visit the city and continue. Before we leave the station, she was also explaining that our wagon, actually where we were, is from 1930s. The engine of the train is from 1990 and has two options. The engine runs on diesel and electricity, so you have both. There is also a wagon that has a restaurant or like some kind of like VIP, but when we bought the tickets it was all sold out. So this is Luis Carlos station. Let's see what's around here to visit. So here it seems on Sundays there are a lot of things happening. There is motorcycles, classic Volkswagen Beetles on display. I think there will be live music too, and there are some other type of classic cars parked in the middle. Let me go and show it to you guys. So this place is a very nice mix of everything. It's a colonial city, but then you have classic cars, you have bicycles, motorcycles, train, no internet. Very nice mix. So after a very quick stop here in the city of Luis Carlos, because there isn't really that much to do, it's a very small city, it's worth coming. So now we are going to get on the train again and go back to Guararema. When we came, we were in this wagon and the engine was in front, so we were the last wagon. Now going back, the engine is right there and we are actually the first wagon, which is gonna be cool. Back in Guararema, now we're gonna go to São José dos Campos. In São José, and of course, it's not going to be a good Brazilian weekend if you don't go to a rodízio, barbecue, all you can eat. Boi Galé is the name. So we are going to see how a buffet and a rodízio looks like. So basically there is the buffet here that you have the salad, rice and all the starters and everything else, and they bring you the sticks of different kinds of meat. You also have here Brazilian cuts of beef that it explains each cut is what. Here I would say is, yes, it is in Portuguese, like picanha, which is the most famous cut in Brazil. It would be hump cap in English. This is a nice touch, I think. And this is where everything comes out. Wow, doesn't stop. So we have a 30-minute wait, and then after that they're gonna give us a table. Until then, I'm gonna just walk around and show you the restaurant. There's a huge pizza oven too. I assume this is at night that they use the pizza oven. And outdoor area as well, for kids to play, for everybody to have a blast. And right here you also have a view of São José. Alright, so we got a table. The concept is you have all of this included, and you sit down and then they bring you also the food, and especially the different cuts of meat. It is one price that you pay. When we pay, I'll tell you how much it is. But the whole concept is very interesting. We will try to show you. So this is how it works. On your table, you have a sign saying sing or yes, which means you still want to eat meat. When you're done, you push it to the side and you say no. Hopefully they will stop serving meat. We hope not. So right now we are going to keep it as green. So you get the salad and they keep on coming with different cuts of meat until you cannot breathe, basically, because you have had a lot of meat. We cannot stop. Before we can even eat, they keep on bringing more meat. This is amazing. I had to take a break because I can barely breathe. How are you doing, Marianne? Cool. But it's too good. And they come again. Lunch was amazing, and we each had 2 drinks with the service and everything. It came down to 175 reais per person. So there you have it. It's all you can eat, a complete salad and appetizers, rice, and everything else, and all different cuts of meat. Now let's go see more of São José. So just to show you a little bit of São José also, we came to a very residential neighborhood to walk, and then there is a park here as well that we might go and see, just take a stroll. And while we are in the park, I'm going to also mention some interesting information about São José. It's a very interesting city and quite significant actually when you read online about the city. All right, São José dos Campos is a major city in the state of São Paulo and one of the leading industrial and research centers with emphasis in aerospace sciences in Latin America. The city is located in the Paraíba Valley between 2 most active production and consumption regions of Brazil, which is São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. 80 kilometers from São Paulo and 320 kilometers from Rio de Janeiro. Another fact that is very interesting about São José is that this municipality concentrates many major companies and industries, such as Embraer, which is the huge, famous airplane producer, the company that makes airplanes, Panasonic, Johnson & Johnson, Ericsson, Philips, General Motors, and Monsanto, among many others. Therefore, it is also considered the warlike producer center. The technological park, or Parque Tecnológico de São José dos Campos, is the largest one in the country and is the only research institute in the world that converges all the 3 top global plane production companies: Embraer, Boeing, and Airbus. So this city has a lot of significance. The park that we are visiting is called Parque Vicentinha Aranha, and this is the map of the park. As you can see, there's buildings, there are different sections, and our friends were actually telling us that this park at some point was used for people who had some respiratory problems, because the air here in São José dos Campos was cleaner and had a better quality. People from São Paulo would come here, they would rest here and get better. So that's what the park was originally used for, and now it has been turned into a park that everybody can come and use. this park, as you walk around, you also see these birds freely hovering all over the park. There's a lot of them. So this park, when you walk around it, it's around like 1 square kilometer. There are different buildings that originally had different purposes. Some of them are now abandoned, but some of them are also used still. Like this one is a coffee shop. They opened a coffee shop. It's a very nice, cute coffee shop. There is another building behind here where the big tree is located way in the distance there. That one looks like they use it for activities, like for kids, or like if there's like a community event. And there is that church too in the distance that it's actually closed right now. Right next to the church there's also these little cute stands that apparently on Sundays they have a little fair here, and you also have a big screen here, I think for some sort of events like movie in the park, that families, kids, everybody will come, and probably they show it here. And when you're in a park in Brazil, you have to get coconut water. Why not? And last but not least, we are at another park called Santos Dumont. If you have watched our video in Petrópolis, when we were in the state of Rio de Janeiro, we visited a house that belonged to Santos Dumont. Santos Dumont is a person that Brazilians believe was the first person to ever fly an airplane, and not the Wright brothers. So, São José dos Campos being the place where Embraer, the producer of airplanes in Brazil, is located, and a lot of other related businesses to that, and also branches of Boeing and Airbus, as I mentioned before. Of course, they have to dedicate this park to him, and also there is a replica of his model airplane that he flew down there. I'm gonna show it to you guys, and I'm gonna try to leave the link of our video in Petrópolis as well when we visited his house. He was an inventor. He had a lot of inventions. A lot of the time he actually lived in Paris, in France. So I'll try to leave that link for that video as well for you guys to see. In the middle of the park there is this model airplane as well here. This is a model of airplane manufactured by the Brazilian airplane manufacturer Embraer, and this model is called Bandeirante. Bandeirante historically were the people who came from Portugal, and they went inside the territory of Brazil to explore the territory. So they have named this airplane Bandeirante. Then you have some sample rockets, and way in the distance you also have 14 bis or 14 bis, which is the airplane that Santos Dumont flew the first time, according to Brazilians. If you ask Americans, they say it was the Wright brothers who flew the plane, but Brazilians believe this was the airplane that Santos Dumont flew first. So we're gonna end the video in Santos Dumont Park, because we are in São José dos Campos, so the place,
the home of Embraer.
The home of Embraer, and a lot of innovation related to aircrafts, and a lot of noisy kids in the background. We hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a like to support the rating of the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.